Hello everyone. We are going to do a money review. If you recall, we worked on money earlier this year, but we haven't looked at it for a while. So what I'd like to look at first are just our four basic coins. A penny is 1 cent, a nickel, 5 cents, a dime, 10 cent, and a quarter, 25 cents. Now, let's count money. Let's start out with our quarter. So the word quarter also can be written as a fraction, as in 1 quarter. If we think about a pie divided into 4 equal slices, each slice is 1 quarter or 1/4 of the pie. Quarters have a similar idea when it comes to dollars. Each quarter is worth 25 cents. So 1 quarter is 25 cents. When we have 2 quarters, we have 50 cents. 3 quarters is 75 cents. And 4 quarters is $1 or 100 cents. So in other words, $1 and 4 quarters are the same value. Dimes are each worth 10 cents. To count dimes, we count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. When we get 100 cents, that is the same as $1. So it took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dimes to equal 100 cents or $1. Nickels. Nickels are worth 5 cents each. To count them, we count by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Again, when we get to 100 cents, that means we have a whole $1. So how many nickels did it take us to get there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that means 20 nickels equals $1. Finally, pennies. Pennies, remember, are worth 1 cent. I don't need to count all these. I'm going to show you a shortcut. We're just going to count the top row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there were 10 pennies in this whole row. Now each row, as you can see, are even. They're equal. They're all the same. So we know that each row has 10 pennies. So we can count by tens just like we do with dimes. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Again, we get to that 100 cents, which is the same as saying $1. We know that it takes 100 pennies to equal $1. Now let's practice adding some money. So let's pretend we have 3 quarters, 8 dimes, 4 nickels, and 6 pennies. And we need to know how much money do we have total. There's a couple ways we can do this. Because we know that quarters are worth 25 cents each, and we learned earlier, remember up here, that 1 quarter is 25 cents, 2 is 50, 3 is 75. That would be the fastest way to do it, to know, oh, we have 75 cents here. But let's say you have a lot of quarters and you're not sure. I'm just quickly show you how to use multiplication to help you. So you can use 25 cents, which is the value of each quarter, times 3. This is a much simpler multiplication problem than we've been doing, so we should be able to do this quite easily. 3 times 5 is 15. I'm going to carry the 1 and put down the 5. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 more is 7. And then when we're talking about money, we always put a decimal point, 2 numbers in. Look, it matches. It's the same. So we knew we were right at 75. Let's talk about our dimes. Now, dimes, remember, we count by tens. And dimes should be fairly easy. If we count 8 dimes, look, that gave us 80 cents before. So we can know that 8 dimes is 80 cents. But again, we can use multiplication. 10 is the value of the dimes. We have 8 of them. We're going to multiply. 8 times 0 is 0. 8 times 1 is 8. And remember, we put our decimal point 2 places in, 80 cents. That matches what we got here. So let's talk about our nickels. So we have 4 nickels. Nickels are worth 5 cents each. We can count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. It's 20 cents. But we can also use our multiplication. We can say 5 times 4, that equals 20. 2 places in for the decimal. Again, that matches. And finally, we can talk about pennies. Now, pennies are pretty easy. The amount of pennies equals the value of the penny. So if we have 6 pennies, we have 6 cents. Now, we would not show it like this because that's 60 cents. It's a lot more. Remember, 6 for pennies means it's in the 1 space. So if we put pennies in the 1 space, we have a 0 holding the tens, and we can put our decimal point. Now we just need to add each of these values together to find out how much money we have total. Okay, 5 plus 6 is 11. Carry the 1, put the other one down. 8 plus 2 is 10, plus 7 more is 17, and 1 more is 18. We have 18. Again, with any money, we go 2 spaces over to put our decimal. Our total we have is $1.81. We are going to start incorporating, adding coins into our do now. So I wanted to have this review. You can always go back and re-watch this, or you can use the notes that you have in your binder from when we studied this previously. If you have any questions, please let us know.